In our Newberry washing machine factory, we are producing normal washing machine parts in this factory. All of the normal parts that other competitors normally would make in-house. So in our plant, we will have two assembly lines. We're going to have a front load washer assembly line and a top load washer assembly line. The front load washer assembly line is in place and almost ready to run production. Our target is to run productions in January. Back in August, when this plant was an empty building with just a slab of concrete. There was no equipment in here, there was nothing here. Because our manufacturing process requires the use of large presses, both stamping and injection molding presses, there's a lot of work that we had to do to the building and the foundation to prepare for the presses to be installed. That process required us to cut the concrete out of large areas of the plant and remove large amounts of dirt. We actually removed 20,000 cubic yards of dirt. These are huge presses. We're going to have 20 stamping presses in this building when we're done, ranging from 400 tons to 800 tons. And they'll manufacture large parts, the large washing machine parts. Things like the wrapper, the base, the corner brackets. We're not a kidding operation. There's no intent or plan to buy large assemblies, bring them in-house, and just put them together. The front load assembly line is made up of several pieces of equipment. It starts with making the wrapper. The wrapper is made with a press line that's made up of 4 stamping presses. Those stamping presses range from 800 tons to 600 tons down to 400 tons. A blank moves through that press line as it becomes the wrapper. After it exits the press line, it moves into the bending station. That bending station takes the wrapper and forms the C shape that becomes the cabinet. As it moves down the assembly line, we're going to attach the bottom plate to the cabinet as we're beginning to form the washer as it moves down the line. As it moves through the equipment, we'll continue to put parts on it until it gets down to the point where we marry the tub assembly into the washer. The tub assembly is built in parallel with the line that I just was describing. That starts with the drum line, which is a proprietary piece of equipment that we have where we form the drum here in-house. It moves down the assembly line where we join the front and rear tub to make a spin tub assembly. That assembly moves on down this line in parallel with the other assembly line, while we add other parts like the weights and other hoses and other assemblies. That gets married into the cabinet to become basically a washing machine about halfway through the assembly process. After that, the washer gets the top, the back, quality testing, moves into the packaging area where we're going to install the packaging and then move it out of the assembly line into the finished goods area. Most of the employees that we have here have gone through a lot of training. We've given them skills training, we've given them training about how to be leaders, how to be safe, how to build quality products here in our plant. At this point, we've hired a little over 400 people actually. Most everyone is coming from this local community here. We're active in the community, we'll be more active as time goes on. We've been received from the county officials, from the city officials, in a way that I would have never expected. They have had just completely open arms with anything we need. They're here for us. They want to help us. They want us to be successful. When I walk down the assembly line every day, people are thanking me that they have a job. But that's the most exciting part, is interacting with people. That makes me excited. They're happy, that makes me happy. Made in South Carolina and Newberry County.